Hi everybody, and welcome back to my weekly reading using both the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck and the Vibrational Earth Children deck. My name is Debbie A. Anderson, and I am the creator of both of these beautiful decks, Oracle decks. This week's reading is for Monday, the 23rd of November through to Sunday, the 29th of November 2015. This coming Thursday is the American Thanksgiving. So to everyone out there celebrating this special day, remember it is about gratitude for what we have in our lives. I want to share the wonderful words of a poet called Melody Beattie, which I feel says it all. So sit back, listen and reflect, because this is about our focus on gratitude this week. So that's our focus, gratitude. And it's not just for our US friends, okay? This is for everyone. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Absolutely beautiful. I wanted to read that. I've not read a poem or something like that, but in the past week or so, our world globally has been rocked. And we can step back or stand still rather than moving forward, friends. I want you to take all of your strength of love and turn it outside like a beacon, shining on your world and the world of others. Whatever you feel at this time, we all know that only love and hope can change and expand our growth. Hatred never wins. Fear never wins. Remember last week I talked about those times where we can step into the vibration of fear? You know, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. You have to continue to paint and form and fashion your mindset to the positive and optimistic side, emanating love, radiating hope, ultimately and vibrationally dismissing and dissolving fear. Not only for our world, but your inner world, because neither should be holding you back. So be thankful, be grateful, and most of all, be in the vibration of vision to your inner world and your outer world so that we have a beautiful future. Okay, so here are my 3 questions for this week. What's being unleashed inwardly and outwardly? What's my inner self-triggering about the past? And what's flowing or needs to be emerging right now? What's flowing or needs to be emerging right now? I look at each question using both of the decks. So we've got the children's deck and the adult deck here. So I use both. And what I do is I shuffle with intention. I have the blue deck, which is the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, and ask those 3 questions. What's being unleashed inwardly and outwardly? There goes one. What's my inner self triggering about there's a second one. Oh, well, okay, let's do the 3rd one. What's flowing or needs to be emerging right now? They all popped out. I love it. So now we do the same with I do the same, we being me. I do the same with the purple deck, which is the children. Oh gosh, I don't even need to say the questions. All right, that's the first one popped out. Okay, you'll like this. All right. Oh, and there's the second. Wow, they really pop. And there's the 3rd one. All right, I don't need to even shuffle very much today. Okay, so the first question I'm asking using the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck is, what's being unleashed inwardly and outwardly? and we have Wild and Free Wind Sprite. And the second question, what's my inner self triggering about my past? And we have Blessings. Okay, Blessings. And finally, my third question is, what's flowing or needs to be emerging right now? Needed. Keep wanting to say needs to be emerging right now. What's flowing? What needs to be emerging? And we have Homeward Bound. All right, and we do the same. I do the same. I keep saying we. Well, I think you're part of this. Ultimately, I do the choices, or Spirit do the choices here, but we are part of this. So what's being unleashed inwardly and outwardly? And we have Chores Wars. Chores Wars. I like that. What's my inner self triggering about my past? User-friendly technology. And what's flowing or needs to be emerging right now? I fit in. I fit in. Perfect. So now I allow Spirit to communicate the interpretations of the cards. And in fact, it was they that gave me the inspiration for this week's reading. I always sit for a little while beforehand and basically say to Spirit, okay, what are we going to be talking about this week? What's the focus? And I came across the beautiful poem by Melody Beattie. And I'm like, okay, I understand now. Let's focus on that. So what's being unleashed inwardly and outwardly? And we had Wild and Free Wind Sprite. I feel that the freedom you need is being set free. It's that freedom, okay? Being set free. And it's particularly perfect because we say, what's being unleashed inwardly and outwardly? You're in the vibrational intention of being free. In the intention, just hang in there, okay? Your realization that this new freedom is now sending you into uncharted territory. Maybe a little scary, but wow. Doesn't it just feel right to you? It does to me. And you are you, so it has to feel right for you. Of course, every new pathway comes with a word of caution. All right, so just remember that with freedom comes responsibility. So don't be crazy silly. You know, be free, be wild, but think about it, okay? If you're not sure, just step and hold and wait and then go, okay, now I'm ready to move forward. All right, so what's being unleashed outwardly? Chores Wars. And here you have it, the responsibility side. All right. Yes, we still have the preparation and the work to do, so don't slack off and procrastinate. We all know that it does create a build-up within us, okay? Until we get it, sometimes it's easier to sit back and do nothing than it is to actually plod on, okay? But don't allow that to happen, because what we know is when we procrastinate, we sit there and then it's like, oh my gosh, I got to get this done. And then we rush and we make mistakes, okay? Ease and grace, ease and grace. You know what I'm talking about with this? Come on, I'm a procrastinator from time to time. It's like, oh, I don't really want to do that. So I'll just go and play a game on here. I'll just fiddle around with this. And it's like, I've got to do this until eventually it's there and there's nothing else you can not do anymore. You have to do it. All right. Being a grown-up means we have to be accountable. But here's what I want you to do. All right. So create the balance between the freedom and the what you have to do. All right. It's about liberty with reluctance. Okay. So you have to create the balance of freedom with convention, okay? So it's very possible, but because you're unleashing this vibration within your soul, sometimes it can be a struggle. So have the balance, keep the balance, all right? So the next question we ask is, what's my inner self triggering about my past. And we have blessings. We have blessings. What this means to me is that we all have to, yes, have to, remind ourselves when things don't always work out, which they don't always work out, reflect and be thankful for everything that has happened in your life. These are the blessings, right? And we all have them. I think this particular card is telling us not to harp on the past, i.e. the things that didn't go well for us, or be it the happenings in last week's news. Okay? The more we keep ourselves locked in what could have been, or I didn't get that, or I should have got that, the less likely we are to move forward. So every night, before you go to sleep, or for night workers in the daytime, be thankful for at least 5 things in your life, or the lives of those that you love and hold close. Because when you do that, we open up that portal of the universe to send us even more blessings. Right, when we accept something, the universe says, okay, I'm ready. We'll give you more. All right. What's my inner self triggering about my past? User-friendly technology. Now, although this card usually or generally reflects using technology, I feel that in this particular instance, it is mirroring us as a person being user-friendly. Because if you keep telling yourself you're not where you need to be, or you're not in the body or your soul, then this is what it will replicate. If we're in something body and soul, because we are, then we're in balance. Tough vibration to accept this one, okay? Because it's about the self. But if you accept yourself as being amazing and a great person, both mind and motion, you shift the vibration. So, just so you know, it's not being caught in your ego or being big-headed. I wanted to reflect that one, because sometimes you go, oh, you know, I don't like this. I'm feeling uncomfortable with it, okay? It's not ego or big-headed. So I want you to go to a mirror, look at yourself, and say, I am important. I am vibrational. I love me because I am amazing. And if you flinch or feel uncomfortable saying those words, stand there until you feel secure and glad of who you have become, who you are. You have to do that. It's your sole purpose, really. And that's your homework. If you're feeling uncomfortable with that, you stand in the mirror, in front of the mirror, okay? Alrighty, so now we're on to the last card and the last question. What's flowing or needs to be emerging right now? And we had homeward bound, okay? It is said that home is where the heart is. And I truly believe that. When we are heart-centered, we are home, because we are at that place of unconditional love of the self. Yes, you and only you. So if you feel this way already, keep up the great work. And if you don't sense or feel this within yourself, go back to the mirror and get comfortable with yourself. I'm not kidding here. Right? Welcome this vibrational energy into your life, because you deserve it. Okay, and the final card we have, I fit in, which again, you know, when we accept we fit in, you know what I love about doing this reading is that I never had any idea of what cards are going to come out to be used, okay? And as you know, many times they just fling themselves out of the deck like they did today, because Spirit's saying, hey, this is what you need to acknowledge right in this moment of intention. And here we are with I fit in. I fit in, which again is heart-centered, being confident in ourselves both inwardly and outwardly. If we take a moment to accept who we are and that we nourish ourselves, there's nourishment there, both, again, inwardly and outwardly, we stay positive and healthy, or healthier. So without repeating myself, but I will, if you don't feel you fit in, then go back to that mirror and repeat after me. I am important. I am vibrational. I love me because I am amazing. All right, so all the cards that I have pulled will be in the video a little bit further on. So thank you for tuning in. As mentioned last week, the Vibrational Earth Children, drum roll, boom, is now available as a mobile app. I feel so blessed. There is a free demo deck which includes 11 of the 52 cards within the deck that you can download and play for free. Okay, so this is a great way to see if you'd like to purchase a deck. So all of you who have an Android, an iPhone, an iPad, or an i-something, what are you waiting for? I'll post the information at the end of the video on this, or of the link at the end of the video. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. You can follow me on Facebook, connect with me on Twitter. I'm everywhere. Scary, isn't it? So I hope you have an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence. If not, go and stand back in front of that mirror. Bye, everyone.